Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, friends, to another episode of Crazy Women Country. Today, we are here with Dariann Leigh. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. It's a beautiful sunny Florida day, as usual. How's the weather in Nashville?
It is good. It is much warmer than Minnesota, which I'm grateful for. My brother's currently in Florida, so he's been sending me actually a lot of photos from Florida right now. And every time I'm just a little bit jealous that he's at the beach, but weather is great in Nashville.
I will say definitely a good change even from Minnesota. It's probably, below freezing now up there?
Yes, lots of snow already.
Oh. So, very important question coming up. Who is Dariann?
Oh, Dariann is a country singer-songwriter. I always say that the brand itself, because it is me, it is your best friend, but also the person that you kind of fall onto. So like still your best friend, but also the person that you're like, whoa, like this person's doing that. I've always tried to keep who I am and my brand very personal. And so I would say it's just literally Dariann is the person next door.
Oh, that's perfect. I like that. The person next door. Yeah.
Right.
At least it's not a crazy person next door. It's just a normal person.
Right. A normal person next door, not the weird ones.
So tell us, who are some of the women that have inspired you to do music? And how did you get started?
Yes, I honestly have been blessed with so many people, even just like immediately in my circle that have shown me what they've been doing and have inspired me so much. Shania Twain is a big one for me. Obviously, my mom, my aunts, my cousins, all of them, my grandmas and all of that. But Shania Twain has been a huge one for me. I love Carrie Underwood. I love Maren Morris. I love Carly Pierce. They're kind of my people. Dolly, Little Loretta, all of them, all around the circle.
Those are some great picks. So how did you get started in music? Was it something that you've done from young up, or was it just like, oh, I want to do that? I want to,
Right. For me, it was something. I have three older brothers, so I'm the only girl in my family out of the children in my family, I guess you could say. And so I saw all of them kind of go through their interests. And my oldest brother was really into theater, and I kind of fell into theater a little bit and ended up going into music and singing through that because they kind of coincide quite a bit. But I actually struggled in school. And so the tool that I used to learn all the things you learn as you're growing up was actually writing my own songs and just making it up in my head. And when the test would come, it'd be, oh, well, that's that because I made the song in my head and I know exactly what the answer is. And it just became really clear to me that not only is music a tool, it's just something that I've always fallen back on. And as I neared graduating high school, I'd been singing out for a while, and it just became really clear to me that it was totally the path that I was meant to go on.
That is awesome. That's the first time I've really heard somebody say it that way, and that they've used it for tests and things just to memorize. And that's so awesome.
Because it is like you get a melody in your head and it's just like the song that's stuck in your head off the radio. It's perfect.
Absolutely. Oh, so tell us about your most recent release. It's 10,000 Miles, and I know it's a tribute to the service members. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I actually wrote 10,000 Miles. I guess it'd be going on 2 years ago now when I was in Nashville. I was at CRS, which is, everybody knows, like a very big radio seminar. And it's a lot of shaking hands and going through all the motions. And it was so much fun. But the person that I love was currently on a deployment. And at the end of the day, when I was winding down and ready to go to bed, I wanted to talk to him. I couldn't. And I was in the middle of going through trying to record music, trying to figure out what the next year's singles were going to be. And as we know, the world really flipped upside down after February last year, or 2 years ago now. I don't even know. Time is weird. But it was something where it was a 10-minute write, sat down on the bathroom floor in my hotel room, wrote it out, and recorded it less than 24 hours later. And it was just like a boom, boom, boom process. It was totally something that I feel like the world needed. Like I needed to give to the world. And it's been such a blessing to see people's reactions to it and how they're finding their stories in my story. It's so cool. That's the beauty of music.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful song. And it's so cool that, you just, it was such a quick song. Some songs take like 3 and 4 sessions to write or even longer with some people. And that, sometimes when that inspiration hits like that, it's just, you go with it. Yeah,
exactly. And there wasn't even a whole lot there was no editing. It was a 10-minute write, which isn't normal. Like you're saying, like it's not the most common of them all. And I sent it to my producer and I was like, I think this is worth cutting. He said, we're cutting that tomorrow. And I said, awesome.
Wonderful. Well, we're glad you did because I love it. It's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Oh, so we have this little fun segment called 20 Questions Plus One.
Ooh, let's do it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. There are no wrong answers. Well, maybe there's one that might have a wrong answer, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
I'm prepared.
Okay. So early bird or night owl?
Night owl, but a little mix. Definitely night owl though.
If you could be the member of a TV family, sitcom family, or even just a TV show, what show would it be?
I think I'd have to go with Friends. It's just so iconic.
It is. It is. I mean, I think that'll never go away. That's just
right. It's a here to stay kind of show. I could say a million ones, but that's like a staple show. So good. I love to laugh. It's full of laughs. It's perfect.
Yeah. So what's your guilty pleasure music?
Oh, guilty pleasure music. I would say it kind of depends on the mood. I'm definitely one that's in the mood kind of music, but I will turn on Shania Twain at all costs. Like whatever the mood is, Shania Twain, let's roll.
I love that. What's one of the weirdest or sweetest things a fan has ever done for you?
Oh, the weirdest. I once had someone nearly take a carpet from it was a bar restaurant I was playing at when I was just kind of getting going in high school. And I was wearing heels, but I've always been very particular to make sure that I'm wearing comfortable shoes for long shows. And he was going to go inside because he felt bad that I was wearing heels and take a rug from the chef's area so that way I could stand on it and play. And I'm trying to balance no, it's fine. I don't need it. And he's just trying to be so kind. Is one of the ones that I didn't expect to happen. Probably not one of the weirdest, but that's the first one that comes to mind.
That is kind of funny though. You don't think about that when you're like, yeah, okay, let's use the chef one. Those are actually very comfortable, by the way. If you've never stood on those for long periods, yeah.
Right.
Oh, so boots or heels?
Ooh, I'm kind of a heels person. I love boots, but heels.
Favorite drink?
I love a Diet Peach Snapple. Those are my fave.
Oh, so what's your favorite holiday?
I love the 4th of July, mainly because it's warm.
I have a feeling you'll be migrating to Florida one day soon.
Probably. I wouldn't discount it at all.
Oh. What's your favorite animal?
I love dogs.
Aww.
They've got my heart.
Any particular breed?
I grew up with a golden retriever, and I also love German shepherds like that. They steal my heart. Full and through all the time. But I also have a really small dog right now, so I love them all.
That's wonderful. I have 6 right now, so yeah.
I love it.
What I would do without them. They're little chihuahuas, thankfully, but they take up the space of one big dog for all 6 little ones with attitudes.
Right. I love it.
Oh, if you could add someone to Mount Rushmore, who would you add and why?
Ooh, if I could add someone to Mount Rushmore.
Anyone. And don't have to make it political. Just anyone.
Right. That's a big question. Mount Rushmore is so official. I saw it when I was a kid. I'm just trying to envision everybody's faces that I know right now. Dolly Parton. Why not Dolly?
Yes. We're going to have a Mount Rushmore Dollies very soon. I guarantee it.
Right.
Oh, what was your first concert?
My first concert was actually Katy Perry. So it wasn't country, but I went to country music festivals, but that was like my first true, like their own concert, their opening acts. It was really cool.
Wonderful. Favorite song of hers?
Ooh. I used to love her ET song when I was in high school. I'd like turn it up, the bass is super loud. You like felt really cool. That was a fave.
Oh, so tell our audience an album, a song, an artist that they need to listen to before they die.
Ooh, honestly, I feel like people don't recognize it as much. And I know I've talked Shania Twain so much, but her most recent album, I feel like it goes really underappreciated because it's so good.
Absolutely. I agree
That
with
or
you.
something like Fleetwood Mac, like classics.
Great choices, definitely. So what would be a theme song for your life?
Ooh, a theme song for my life. I'm just thinking Friends right now, but I don't know. The whole clap is iconic, but I would have to honestly say like right now, 10,000 Miles has totally been the theme song of my life just because it's been like surrounding everything that I've been doing.
Totally understand that, especially having someone that's in the service. Yeah. So do you have a favorite book or author?
Favorite book or author? Oh geez. Honestly, I have always loved reading like just for a guilty pleasure Nicholas Sparks books. Like I love all like the big English books and things like that. I'm very into like the Shakespeare stuff, but sometimes just sitting down with a Nicholas Sparks book is just bomb. I love it. Peaceful.
Perfect. So what's the best thing since sliced bread?
Oh, the best thing since sliced bread, I would have to say is sponges, makeup sponges, like the actual egg sponges. Those things are amazing.
I love that. That's great. I never even thought of that one.
They're such great tools. I don't know what we did for so long without them.
Right? It is amazing that when you think back, like just in general, anything like that, that's awesome.
Right. I love it.
Especially makeup. Guys may not get that whole makeup thing, but yeah, at least as women's, we totally, yes.
We get it.
Yeah. If you could talk to anyone, alive or dead, who would you talk to and what would you talk about?
Ooh. I guess it depends on like what venue of life. I feel like it'd be really cool to hear from Johnny Cash in a way, but I also have a friend of mine that I would love to hear from like one more time. So it's kind of would it be like iconic or just like personal? Those two would be great picks for me.
Wonderful. So if you weren't doing music, what would be the option B or C or D after music?
I think I initially had gone to college for English education with a minor in music education, but I think I honestly would have found myself more in like the stylistic world of like home interior design or like hair, makeup sort of thing.
Those are great options. Those are always fun.
Right.
I think the hair and makeup goes with music for sure, because, you know, if you're not doing it, you have to hire someone to do it, right?
Exactly.
If you could be a Disney character, what character would you be?
Ooh, a Disney character. Moana. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
She's living like a boss life. She can run through water. That's amazing.
Oh, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh, I love butter pecan. That's an easy one for me. I love ice cream.
Oh, what's your favorite go-to snack?
Oh, a go-to snack. Probably pretzels. Sweet and salty combo. Right.
Maybe with some caramel?
Yeah.
Or chocolate?
Exactly. The options are endless.
Yeah, absolutely. With pretzels, yes.
I love it.
You can tell I'm like, yes, food, I'm in.
Right, same. I'm with you.
So hypothetically, if I came to you and said I need to hide a dead body, do you know a good place?
I want to say no, so that way nobody ever came to me with that kind of problem. But I did grow up in a very, very northernmost point of Minnesota, so I feel like probably yes, but hypothetically no.
Okay, well, great. So if I can get to the northernmost part of Minnesota, can you get me across the Canadian border? Because I have someone in Canada that says they can hide the body. So we're all good then.
There we go. We can people will watch this back later and be like, what?
Exactly. This is the fun part of this.
I love it.
So now I have one very extremely important question. This is the most important question ever. Okay. Who is your favorite CWC host?
Ooh, my favorite CWC host. I love you all, but I got to go with Paula today.
Yeah. We love you, Paula. We miss you. Come back soon.
Yes. Feel better.
So that was the fun part, the fun questions to get to know you.
I love it.
And wonderful. I'm glad. That's what we were here to. We're here to do that to make it entertaining for you as well as the listeners, and get to know you.
A+.
Yeah. So we're winding down here at the end of 2021. So what do you have planned for 2022? New releases, some tour dates?
Yeah, it is looking really awesome right now. We're doing new music, new videos, all the new things. We've been planning out for next year since beginning of this year, actually. I try to work as far ahead as I can. Lots of tours, looking at festivals this summer. I'm really looking forward to those. And as well as just traveling and to play music. It's like the best part about music is you get to travel and do what you love at the same time. So lots of everything. And I'm really excited for it.
Wonderful. So do you have a time frame of when some new releases might come out?
I would say you could expect something pretty soon within the new year.
Wonderful. We'll look forward to it.
Yes.
So everyone, make sure you go follow all of her socials. That way you can get updated when the newest release comes out, and then you can pre-save.
Heck yeah, she knows the drill.
Oh, it's been a pleasure having you on today, and you are welcome back anytime.
Thank you so much for having me. I so appreciate it.
Well, thank you for joining us. And thank you, friends, for joining us for another episode of Crazy Women Country. Hope you all have a great day. See you later. If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.